Student, this poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, which is written by Leslie Norris, is actually a poem which talks about the difference between a tiger in the zoo and a tiger in the jungle. Actually, how the characteristics of the tiger in those two situations contrast from each other. When a tiger in the zoo, it's not the original, it's not in the real form of tiger, but when a tiger is in its natural habitat, then how a tiger is the real tiger. That's what we are going to read in this paragraph. Now we will see the first he stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on paths of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. Students, this poem, the rhyming scheme is such as A, she and BD. So actually, the word stripes is rhyming with the word quiet, and the word case is actually rhyming with the word rage. First and all, let's see the hard words of the stanza. Then we will and then I will explain you the whole meaning of the stanza. The word stalks, students, the first he stalks in his vivid stripes. The word stalks means to walk stiffly or hotly. That's what it means. And the word vivid, student, is deep and bright color, vivid. And stripes, you all know what the stripes is. Stripes is actually the lining on the body, or the spots on the body of a tiger is actually the stripes of the tiger's body. And then case, you all know what is the case is. And then on pads here, actually pads of velvet, referring the feet of tiger. The pads of velvet, you all know that a tiger's feet is generally made up of it's a very stocky, गद्देदार होती है. So is actually the poet is actually referring it. The feet of tiger has been here referred by the poet as the pads of velvet. Velvet, you all know, is actually the fabric of silk, cotton or nylon. Fabric is actually a fabric of silk, cotton or nylon. And and the feet of tiger is very soft, so that is why the poet is referring. The poet is actually metaphorically he is saying that the tiger's feet is like the velvet, the feet made up of velvet. That's what he wants to say. And the word rage here, student, is actually, you all know the meaning of the rage is anger, extreme anger, when you have an uncontrolled, unpressed anger. So the poet actually now in the first stanza, student, in this poem, stanza by stanza, in one stanza poem describes you a lion in cage, a lion in the zoo, and in next stanza the poet describes you a lion in jungle. He in two different stanza he is describing you two different tiger. First he will describe a tiger of zoo, and then here tiger in jungle, and then you will have to see how when the situation changes, a tiger generally changes. It's implements on everyone. Whenever